Hi, I'm Ben Curdy, and my presentation is based on the reading by Stephen J. A. Ward, Creating a Space for Global Media Ethics. Since the emergence of the digital age, one of the greatest challenges to moral theory is an ability to be able to transform into a set of global media ethics that are concrete and clear for networked digital media and journalism. Throughout his reading and my presentation, journalism ethics and media ethics will be used interchangeably. Ward defines journalism's mission, both in the past and contemporarily, to advance the political, social, and economic interest of a group or nation. He goes on to outline that this mission and the ethics surrounding it have been quite parochial in perspective. This in and of itself is problematic. Journalism has an ethical responsibility as a social practice that cannot be contained in a parochial sense. In the reading, he outlines the gulf between the ideal and real, the divide in place between news media that exists and news media citizens require to be properly informed. Therefore, a need for global media ethics is a logical conclusion when examining current practice both nationally and, more importantly, globally. This can be examined in our own country when it comes to the ethical dilemma of media ownership, a growing issue of the new century, with Australia having one of the most concentrated media landscapes in the world. News Corp Australia, Fairfax Media, Seven West Media, and APN News and Media accounted for more than 90% of the revenue in the industry in the 2015-16 financial year. Although the topic has not laid dormant under the eyes of countless critics of media personalities such as Rupert Murdoch, whose News Corp now owns 59% of the metropolitan and national print media markets by readership, these critics are so inconsequential and minuscule in comparison to the likes of News Corp and Nine that citizens cannot be properly informed. Independent news media outlets such as Michael West Media is a primary source of information relating to the issue of media ownership, but in their own words, are a non-partisan media outlet that do not take advertising and are funded by readers. Thus, we require a shift in global media ethics model to help mediate the predominance of corporations such as News Corp in cross-media settings that is unprecedented in liberal democracies. A shift to a global media ethics would facilitate a framework for evaluating journalism practice, an ongoing transformative process incorporating professional and citizen journalism. So this begs the question that Ward theorizes. What would change if journalists became globalists? What would change if they adopted human flourishing as the explicit goal of all their work? Here we can turn to the example of the Pegasus Project, an international cooperative media operation pioneering and applied global ethics in their practice. The project was founded in response to the misuse of spyware, commonly known as Pegasus, by Israeli company NSO Group. The spyware can be installed remotely on a smartphone and gives the buyer complete control of the device. It even has access to the microphone and camera functions. The Paris-based non-for-profit Forbidden Stories, together with Amnesty International, acquired leaked data from the spyware, revealing that journalists, businesspeople, academics, union leaders, politicians, doctors, diplomats, lawyers, and several heads of state had been infiltrated by Pegasus. So together with 16 other news organizations from all over the world, more than 80 journalists, and the forensic analysis support of Amnesty International, they partook in further analysis and continue to report their findings. This project has not only sparked global debate and implications for digital media as a whole, but have provided a look into applied global media ethics. Journalists and whole media organizations collated and shared information, and while still packaging the findings in a way that presented more relevant information to their audience, is far from the parochial precedent that Ward argues needs to be transformed into a global journalism ethic. My question to the class is a globalist approach to the next logical step for media ethics in a digital age. Thank you.